Martin Baker ejection seats. Malcolm is asking me the questions, and you sort of hinted at why we were doing this before, but you spent how long fitting these into aircraft and working with them?
Well, I had a 23-year career as an armourer. It wasn't all that time fitting these things, but part of the trade's responsibility on a squadron is to fit and remove these things as necessary.
And I mean, I thought Martin Baker would be a person, but it wasn't. It was two different people, wasn't it?
It was indeed a bit like Rolls-Royce.
Do you know, I think, so I used to live in a house which I think used to belong to one of either Rolls or Royce. It was weird. The only reason I know this, it was a student house. It was a real wreck, actually. We came out one day and the name of the house, I forget what it was Eastleigh or something like that. And there was a guy outside taking photos of it because it was one of the original houses of either Rolls or Royce. Anyway, Malcolm, I'm excited to do this, so I shall set the mood.
Midnight Mastermind.
The mood is set. Radio 2 is yours. 3 questions on ejector seats. Are you ready to take control?
I am indeed.
All right, it's all yours.
You've got 3 levels here. I've done an easy, medium, and a little more difficult.
I love this.
Okay, so your easy is a 2-parter, okay, but they are connected. Depends how deeply you've delved. This one's a gimme. Come on, you're going to get this. To date, what is the total number of lives saved by a Martin Baker ejection seat? And what do the pilots or the users of those seats receive from Martin Baker following their successful ejection?
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, it's 7,674 lives have been saved since 1945 and the first ever test of one.
Okay, that tells you something immediately.
Okay.
You're very close. On the Martin Baker website itself is 7,680. Wikipedia's lagging a little bit. I tell you what, I'll give you that half.
I'm taking it. I'm taking that half point. What are they sent? Would they be sent? Now, I didn't go on the website. I went on the Wikipedia page, which is possibly where I've gone wrong here. But are they sent the rips, the handle that they pull? Is that what's sent to them once they use it?
Oh, we can get into that in a little bit. No.
Okay. What is it then?
They are presented with membership of the Martin Baker Ejection Tie Club, where they're given a certificate, a membership card, a patch, a tie, and a lapel.
Wow! I mean, obviously, because somebody has they've used the ejection seat to get to safety. What a thing to be given as well. Does it come in a nice little display box?
Well, no, it's usable. The tie is usable. They would wear that, and it would indicate it's a very exclusive club, obviously.
Yeah.
And that would indicate to any pilot or navigator, anybody in that world, who would look at that and go, "Oh, you've ejected then."
Wow, Matt, that is a great factoid. I will take the half point and get the second bit wrong because it was such a great factoid. Which means after getting we're on to question 2.
Okay, this is medium strength. When referring, how deep did you go? When referring to an ejection seat's capability, what does the term 00 seat refer to?
So this is what they wanted to achieve. 00 refers to 0 altitude and 0 airspeed, meaning that if a mishap happens when either they're going very, very slowly or they're actually still on the tarmac and they've not taken off and something goes wrong with the plane, they can eject, get to the minimum height needed to deploy their parachute, and they will come down safely. That's the 00.
If I look that up in the dictionary, it'll have a picture of Odin.
Is that right?
As bang on.
Woo! I'll take that. All right. Do you know, when I saw that in the Wikipedia, I was like, that looks like an answer. That looks like an answer. So,
you went quite far down there.
I did, all the way to the bottom, buddy. So let's go question 3, the hardest one.
Okay, this one, hopefully you're going to get this. When a pilot, and I must apologise to the backseaters out there because they're always referred to as navigators. They do much more than that. But when a pilot or navigator pulls the seat pan handle to initiate the main gun, amongst other things, the first part of the seat movement up the rail, it goes out of the aircraft on the rail. It accelerates it to a relatively gentle speed, but what part of the seat is responsible for the rest of the movement? The main gun gives it the first part of the movement. but then something else gives it the rest of its movement.
Would it be something which is in the seat frame, which then blasts you upwards?
Oh, you've described it nicely.
But
Go on, I'll give you a half point for that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, because it's the rocket pack underneath the seat.
The rocket pack! The rocket pack, which means I get, I think that's a 2 out of 3. A 2 out of 3. And do you know what, Malcolm? Not only were they great questions, I feel like I learned a lot. So thank you for taking the time to do that. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Can I just give a shout out to a guy called Tony Gaunt at Martin Baker?
Yeah.
I rang him yesterday morning just to check out those facts. I needed to be exactly right on this because my trade will rip me apart on Facebook if I got anything wrong.
Well, listen, they were great, and thank you so much for double checking the questions. Very thorough, and it was really fascinating. So thank you so much. Thank you for staying up late, and thank you again. Cheers, Malcolm.
Okay. Thank you very much. Shout out to the Armourers.
All right. Bye-bye, buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Shining like Christmas.